Welcome back to the tournament. We're getting close to the end. This should be the second to the last video, I believe. This is Fight 55. This is in the losers bracket. F5 Tiger against an SU-27 flanker. Gentleman's merge. Everybody goes vertical. This is looking a lot like the flanker versus thunder fight. The F5 is going to get this half loop done a little bit sooner. Energy-wise, he's not going to be able to do another half loop, I don't think, but that's not really the move anyway. Flanker's going to come over the top. They're not separated by as much. So the Tiger's going to roll over. That's pretty standard stuff. Nothing new. We fast forwarded about 5 minutes, and the Tiger's been winning little angle advantages. So in good position here, and for some reason the flanker's just not turning very sharply at all. Relaxed quite a bit there and allows the Tiger to just come on in on the 6 o'clock position. Normally the flanker does exactly that and does a pitch maneuver after the Tiger gets close. If missiles were involved, that wouldn't matter, but guns only, you know, it keeps him out of trouble for now. But the F5's still back there. He just has to stay patient and stay back there a little bit. But once again, the flanker relaxes a little bit, and this fight should pretty much be over right now. Alright, we are now almost 9 minutes into the fight. The F5's just sitting back here, apparently waiting on lightning to strike or something. I'm not really for sure. There have been many opportunities for the F5 to end this fight, and he hasn't done it yet. So it gets a little old watching these AI fights like this. At any point he could do an excursion and kill this thing. Alright, and here we are still doing this same game 12 minutes into the fight. We've got plenty of energy. Like I said, just one excursion. Never mind. He's out of fuel and he's leaving the bracket. The F5 will stay alive to not shoot at more people. Alright, KA-50 Black Shark, Fight 56. KA-50 is ranked number 1 up against the number 12 ranked MiG-29. MiG-29's going high, like they all seem to do a little bit. Probably not high enough, and like always, I imagine this KA-50 is just going to pummel the MiG-29 as he approaches, but we will see. KA-50 pitches up. Oh, bullets out from the MiG, bullets out from the KA-50, and the KA-50 is done. That is incredible. Neither one of them showing any respect. The very ungentlemanly merge. Awesome. I wasn't expecting that. I honestly wasn't. We got to look at that again from this guy's angle. He is pitching down, descending onto target. There's the shots. The MiG-29 took some damage, it looks like. Yep, I think there's some damage there. But he's still alive, so... Yep, definitely. So the MiG-29 gets to move on. This is going to be an interesting finale, I think, here, the last few rounds of this tournament. And so we are now to Fight 57. This is the winner's bracket. Really the last fight in the winner's bracket. After this, I've got to go up against whoever wins out in the loser's bracket. This is against the JF-17, and once again, I lost track of him at the merge. I'm like, that's the hardest thing for me, is to keep track of him after the merge. I've got labels off. So he's somewhere over there, and of course the smaller aircraft are just hard to see. I think part of it is my monitor and resolution, part of it's just my eyes, part of it's experience. I'm having an easier time finding targets compared to what I used to do, but it's just a struggle. And I get a little lucky here. You'll see it even better in the external view, and I won't be talking during that, but I got pretty lucky here because I don't think he's that close to me. And so I decided to pull up and pitch over and try to see him. And I think he's still behind me. I can't remember from the external view, but I just got really lucky here. I'm trying not to lose too much altitude, but I really want to kind of build my speed back up. And I also didn't figure that he was co-altitude with me, but he's back there, which is very problematic. I mean, at this point, I should be dead. I really should. And I'm kind of looking around. I'm relaxing a little bit because I noticed I'm just not gaining any energy, but he's still back there. I'm pretty sure I still don't see him. And then, oh my goodness, he's right there. I saw him, and I'm like, he's way closer than I thought he was. This is not good, and I'm way too slow. Once again, I've gotten myself way too slow. So he's not. I forced a little bit of an overshoot there, and now I'm like, I'm gonna have to try to rip the wings off of this thing and get him out in front of me. But luckily, right here we're more neutral, and I know that from this point on I can win the fight and I can keep track of him. So it's not pretty, but I'm just whipping this thing around to get behind him, and I do pretty quickly. Like once I picked him up, it wasn't too long before he was back behind me. Now he's faster than me, so I've got to build my energy back and try to catch him and not give him too much room to turn around on me. Hit some jet wash there, no problem. I'm in the beast, so once I'm in this position, I feel like I'm in my rocking chair. Like this isn't too big of a deal. Missed a little bit though. Hit more jet wash. No problem. Just stick with it. Stay patient. Don't overshoot. And not my best gunnery. I can do a lot better than that, but I am lucky to have survived that fight. And I do not look forward to having to go up against him or the MiG-29 again, which is very, very likely. So here we go, external view, and I'll shut up. Alright, coming up, the last fight of this video, fight 58, number 6 F5 versus number 12 MiG-29. Gentlemen's merge, they both go vertical. Looks like the MiG-29 has bled off most of its energy. There's a little bit of a sticky flight model issue there, but so he made a much smaller half loop, and this might actually work out well for it and let him kind of slip in on the 6 o'clock position of the F5, maybe. Although the F5's got a lot of speed on it, so not sure if it'll work out perfectly, but okay, we jumped ahead to 6 minutes into the fight. This has been going on for a while. The MiG-29's just kind of stayed back there. Whoa, he's breaking off. I don't know what that's all about, but from that first merge, he just kept working his way into a better position. The MiG-29 did. But broke off for some reason. Now we're back to nearly neutral. Still very, very neutral fight. We're 7.5 minutes in. I'm not sure why the MiG-29 just relaxed again. The AI is just so dumb sometimes. This is the F5's ball game now. Oh, and there's some shots. I don't know if those hit or not. They look like they may have. It wasn't much, but... And the brakes are out. I don't know why. Okay, we're in a little bit of a death spiral. F5... Well, I was going to say F5 has the advantage, but I don't know that it does. Definitely not now. So there is damage on the MiG-29, who relaxes the turn again there for a second, but it does have damage. So if nothing else happens in this match, I would say the F5 is going to win, unless for some reason it ran out of fuel first or something. But then I'd have to make a decision. The MiG-29. See, we are 14 minutes into the fight. The MiG-29 does not appear to be using its afterburners anymore. So there's definitely damage to that left engine. And this guy's he's not keeping his energy. Oh, and okay, so he did run out of fuel or something. I'm glad some shots were fired and somebody scored some hits, but you know, as always, for 15 minutes, it's sort of a disappointing fight. But at least something happened there. And the F5 will stay alive, and next video should be pretty interesting. It's going to be the F5, the JF-17, and me, I believe. Thanks for watching.